Justin Bieber finally speaks out after Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber's feud. It's all because of me. Hey juicy besties, welcome back to Celeb Juices. Before we dive into today's wild story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with your fellow juicers. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers, and your support means the world, so let's keep this juice flowing. Alright, buckle up, because Justin Bieber just said something that broke the internet in half. After months of silence, years of fan wars, and endless speculation, Justin finally addressed the ongoing tension between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber, and his words shocked everyone. In his own words, Justin admitted, "It's all because of me." Wait, did Justin Bieber just take the blame for the Selena and Hailey feud that has haunted pop culture for nearly a decade? Why now? What's behind this sudden confession? And what does this mean for Selena, Hailey, and his own peace of mind? Stick around, because the deeper we go, the more emotional and revealing this story gets. Chapter 1. The love story that changed a generation. Let's rewind the clock. Before the drama, before the feuds, before the marriage, there was Justin and Selena. Back in 2010, a teenage Justin Bieber and a young Disney star named Selena Gomez met at a Hollywood charity event. They were both at the top of their worlds, talented, adored, and unstoppable. Together, they became Jelena, the golden couple of pop culture. Their love story defined a generation. The puppy love, the heartbreak, the music, the hope. Fans grew up with them. Every smile, every tear, every breakup became part of our collective memory. But what looked like a fairy tale on Instagram was, behind the scenes, an emotional roller coaster, filled with misunderstandings, media pressure, and two young people trying to figure out love while living under the brightest spotlight imaginable. By 2018, the fairy tale officially ended. Selena and Justin went their separate ways, and within months, Justin shocked everyone by marrying Hailey Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber. To fans, it felt like whiplash. Some celebrated the love story's next chapter, while others couldn't let go of Jelena. Even after Justin's marriage, the ghost of Jelena never really faded. And that ghost, it still haunts them to this day. But fast forward to now, because that ghost just came roaring back into the spotlight. Chapter 2. The internet's obsession and the feud that won't die. You'd think time would heal everything, right? But in the world of celebrity gossip, time only makes the theories stronger. By 2023, online fandoms were working overtime. TikTok detectives, Twitter threads, and Instagram comment sections started noticing patterns. A like here, a caption there, a song lyric that felt too specific. Suddenly, the internet was convinced that Selena and Hailey were taking subtle digs at each other again. There were eyebrow memes, lip sync videos, posts that fans swore had hidden meanings. And even though Selena went on record saying, "I wish only the best for everyone," fans refused to calm down. The battle lines were drawn once more, Team Selena versus Team Hailey. Hailey, for her part, kept quiet. But the storm around her grew louder. Every outfit, every selfie, every brand campaign was picked apart and compared to Selena. It was a cycle that just wouldn't stop. And right in the middle of it all, Justin Bieber stayed silent. Completely silent. Until now. Chapter 3. Justin speaks. It's all because of me. For years, Justin has been the quiet figure in the middle of this pop culture hurricane. But recently, in a moment that fans are calling his most honest ever, he reportedly opened up during a private conversation with friends, one that later leaked online. His words were simple, but they hit hard. They wouldn't even be in this situation if it wasn't for me. I feel like everything that's happening, all this tension, it's all because of me. For someone who's spent years avoiding public commentary on his ex or his wife, this confession was massive. Fans were stunned. This wasn't the typical PR-polished Justin. This was the human version, the one wrestling with regret and the weight of his past. So what does this mean? Is Justin finally taking accountability for how his relationships with both Selena and Hailey played out publicly? Or is this just a moment of guilt from someone who's tired of being the center of constant drama? Fans are split. Some say it's maturity, that Justin is acknowledging his role and finally facing it head-on. Others think it's just exhaustion, that he's tired of being painted as the villain in two women's stories. What do you think? Juicers. Was Justin being genuine, or was this just an emotional outburst? Comment below. Team accountability or team over it? Chapter 4. The pain behind the pop star. Behind the scenes, Justin Bieber's life hasn't exactly been glamorous lately. Yes, he's successful, married, and loved by millions, but those close to him say the past few years have taken a toll. He's been open about his struggles with mental health, faith, and the crushing pressure that comes with fame. When he married Hailey, it wasn't just about love. It was about finding stability. She offered calm in the chaos, a safe place to land. But peace is hard to hold onto when the world keeps comparing your wife to your ex. Every time Selena posts, Justin trends. Every time Hailey launches a product, the comments fill with Jelena references. It's a cycle of comparison that none of them can escape. And Justin's, "It's all because of me," confession makes it clear, he knows it too. He's not just living with fame, he's living with the consequences of fame-fueled storytelling. Still, this vulnerability might also be the beginning of something new. Insiders say Justin has been writing again. He's been spending long nights in the studio, exploring emotions he's kept buried for years. And if you've followed his career, you know what that means. When Justin feels pain, he turns it into music. So here's the juicy question. Is this guilt going to fuel his next album? Chapter 5. Fan reactions and social media eruption. Once Justin's comment hit the internet, everything exploded. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, you name it. Fans went wild. One tweet read, "Finally, he admits it. About time Justin took responsibility." Another fired back, "No, this is just PR cleanup. He's been playing the victim for years." Then there were the emotional takes. "They all need therapy, not fan wars," one user wrote, and honestly, that might be the most accurate comment of all. But regardless of which side you're on, Justin's statement reopened a conversation fans weren't ready to let die. The Jelena nostalgia is strong, and every new chapter in this triangle feels like reopening a cultural time capsule. Selena's reaction, though, reportedly calm. According to insiders close to her, she wasn't angry, she was relieved. Apparently, Selena has always believed that closure comes not from apologies but from acknowledgement. And hearing Justin finally say it, even indirectly, might have given her just that. She's long moved on emotionally. Between her peace with Benny Blanco, her creative growth, and her self-care mindset, Selena's energy now feels grounded. But Justin's words remind us how deep those early bonds ran, and how hard it is to truly move past something that once defined your life. Chapter 6. Hailey's side and the struggle for peace. And then there's Hailey Bieber, the person caught in the middle of this never-ending online feud. Sources say Hailey has tried everything to keep her peace, staying off social media, focusing on her skincare line, and leaning into her faith. But every time Selena makes headlines, Hailey trends too. According to one insider, Hailey's exhausted. It's not jealousy, it's just burnout. Every time people bring up Selena, it's like she has to relive a story she never asked to be part of. And you can't really blame her. She didn't create this triangle, she inherited it. But no matter how much she grows, the internet seems determined to keep her in that loop. Which brings us back to Justin. Could his public acknowledgement, "It's all because of me," finally lift some of that weight off Hailey's shoulders? Or does it just make things even more complicated? Drop your thoughts below, juicy besties. Do you think Justin's words helped or hurt his marriage? And does Selena's peace finally mean the drama is over, or is there still one last chapter left? Chapter 7. The aftermath and the future. Here's where things get interesting. Behind the viral headlines, something has shifted. Justin seems more reflective than ever. He's spending time away from the spotlight, diving deeper into his music, and surrounding himself with people who value privacy over publicity. Insiders say this could be his emotional rebirth, the next creative era we've all been waiting for. Selena, meanwhile, is thriving. Her bond with Benny Blanco looks genuine, grounded, and calm, the kind of love that doesn't need validation. Her projects, from Rare Beauty to her new music, all reflect this new chapter of self-assurance. And Hailey, she's focused on balance, redefining what it means to be her own person outside of her marriage or the comparisons. So maybe, just maybe, Justin's confession isn't just an apology. It's closure. Not just for him, but for everyone who's been following this saga since 2010. Because at the end of the day, we're all a little guilty of holding on to stories that were never ours to finish. But here's the real question, Juicers. Now that Justin has finally spoken, what comes next? Will his next album revisit the heartbreak that made him who he is? Will Hailey stand by him through another wave of public obsession? And could Selena's piece be the final chapter that finally frees them all from the Jelena shadow once and for all? Whatever happens next, one thing's certain, this love triangle might be Hollywood's most analyzed relationship saga ever. So what do you think, Juicy Besties? Is Justin Bieber finally finding peace, or are we about to see another emotional storm before the calm? Let's talk in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that subscribe button, share this video with your friends, and keep watching more Celeb Juices videos, because we don't just spill the juice, we squeeze it to the last drop.